So we've come to that time when we're taking the decorations down and getting ready for the new season and everything else. Now, I don't have a specific time or date when I do this. I just wait until I feel as though I'm about ready to do it. And in the past, I think being quite disorganised and scatterbrained as I am, I found it quite intimidating and a bit mundane, taking all the decorations down and even a little bit sad sometimes. One of the things that I found has helped me so much over the past year or two is to realise that for me, creating some ritual around everything and making as many mundane tasks feel sacred as possible really, really adds to my life. Now, I know that this isn't going to be for everybody and it's not going to resonate everywhere, and lots of people are far more organised than me, but this is just the way that I like to do things. And I really feel like I want to get as much pleasure and joy and reflection taking them down as I do putting them up. And I swear there's something really impactful about the way that you packed these items away, being ready for when you do them again next year. It's almost setting yourself up something special for next year, making sure that you have put them away in a really special package so that you get to unwrap them and enjoy those memories and those connections and those associations. So first of all, I always start with a tree and I take down all the special decorations and the fragile decorations and wrap them all up, especially in the paper that I really loved from Christmas that then I don't really want to throw away. So it's almost like I get to keep little presents to unwrap. And I don't know about you, but I always forget half of the things that I have, so it's really exciting. If I pack them all away nicely, then I get to unwrap them all and rediscover them all a year later. And it just gives me a minute to really enjoy these decorations and think about special meanings behind them when I'm putting them away gently and carefully, and just appreciating them and any lovely time that I've had during the Christmas time. But also, if it hasn't been easy, if it's been a difficult year, it's also nice to be able to just send yourself some lovely wishes for next year and give yourself a bit of love. So yeah, I pack them all away as if I'm making them a little bed. And this is all, in a sense, these are gifts for the future you. And I'm doing this right now with my Christmas decorations. And what I also do is I bring this into my everyday wherever I can. So the future me will appreciate the fact that I made my bed. The future me will appreciate that I put my pajamas out ready for when I get home after a busy day. Or maybe I've put the slow cooker on or something. And for someone who has had to really work hard at creating order and being any good at, keeping a home, these things have really enhanced my ability to create that homey feel and look after myself and look after my family, because I've placed so much sentiment in what I'm doing. And I think about these gifts that I'm giving to myself and to my family. And, right now in this moment, I'm packing away these decorations, appreciating them, thinking about when I bought them, why I have them, or who's gifted them to me. And honestly, just having the most lovely little bit of time in the morning, just putting them all away and imprinting on these items. And again, not everyone's going to resonate with this, but I really think physical items hold energy and they hold intention. And I'm already thinking about hoping and wishing that the next time I'm getting all of these out, it's going to be a beautiful time and we'll all be well. And I'll be able to open up that box and see the little faces and just feel appreciation and feel that rush of excitement that I'm lucky enough that I get to feel that at Christmas. And as I say, not everybody gets to have that. And I think you have to make it whatever is right for you and whatever feels comforting for you. Now, it's also a time where you get to refresh your areas a little bit. Now, this was where I did my winter altar space, which you might have seen on my other video. And I had added some Christmas decorations to it after I'd made it wintry. We are going into the next period of winter, so I'm not really thinking spring yet. I'm thinking this is an opportunity to clear away this space and just refresh it a bit and put some things that maybe don't feel like they're leading up to Christmas, but they continue the winter. Now, another thing that has really helped me to realise is that I'm not a person who can just get on with tidying. My brain is everywhere. Now, what I've noticed is that if I do something with some ritual and some focus, and I'm thinking about clearing and cleansing and making this lovely, and I focus on just one little area at a time, and my altar space really helps me do this because it's about arranging things how I want them to be. Now, when I'm doing this, it puts my brain into a completely other setting, which means that I'm then able to tackle other things that I would usually find really overwhelming. Other people, I think, start with the stuff that is big and messy and full on, and they do these nice things afterwards. I realise I can't do that. Sometimes I have to rest before I can action, rather than action and then rest. For example, this has brought all the light in, and I'm loving the fact that stripping my decorations has brought this sunlight in. I'm also really aware that I've got this whole other area to tackle. Now, my house looked like this a lot over Christmas, and obviously we cleared it up regularly. But this is just one morning of the family making waffles, fiddling about, having a lovely time. But I knew if I could spend a bit of time, just half an hour on my altar space and making this feel like the next step for winter, it would give me the cognitive function and the processing setting in my brain that I would need to tidy up the rest of the stuff. And don't ask me why, but it just works. And I've really come to love and accept this about myself. And I'm working on this stuff all the time. But I did my altar, and then I whizzed through the kitchen in a few minutes, and it was just so much easier. So with my altar space, I've decided I'm going to keep some fairy lights because they really bring me comfort and joy. And I don't know, there's just something lovely about coming home and putting on the fairy lights. And I'm going to keep some of the Christmassy candles and put some, this is my new crystal, loving that. Thank you to my lovely friend Lucy for getting me that. And yeah, I'm just going to put my incense back, my Christmas candles will remain, and all the bits and pieces, my plants, the things that I love. Your altar space is just about the things that you love. Now, these petals, I saved these from a rose because I've just done my Reiki teachers. I did my Reiki masters years ago, but I decided to go back to my Reiki teacher, and she did the teaching course with me so that I can now teach Reiki. And I just wanted to do it for me, but these petals were part of a rose that I had there on the day, and so I dried them out, and I can decorate my altar space and have that memory with me, which again, items, they hold that imprint, and I really love that. So I'm going to add this other little beautiful charm that a lovely client gave me, and just really meant a lot. She gave me a beautiful little bundle of presents, which was just, I was so grateful for at Christmas. It really felt lovely. So I'm going to place these in the little pot that my daughter made. And again, still quite wintry, not too Christmassy, just coming out the other side. And this is giving me the momentum to clean other areas in the house. This had some Christmas stuff on it. And I thought, if I just reset this, and I'm enjoying the process, it's calming, it's giving me time to reflect, to think about the year, and think about what might be ahead for us. And it's also just a chance to think, if I reset this and put it back the way it was, do I like it? Is it how I want it to be? Do I want it to be any different? And I honestly think if you set things back the way they were and they don't bring you joy, then it gives you the opportunity to change things up. And I really like how therapeutic it can be doing jobs that I've always found to be so difficult and so hard to get organised with. So the last thing I'm going to do is put some batteries in my decoration box so that next year when I want to put all my lights on, I've got the batteries there ready to do it. So again, this is a little gift to my future self, love from me. And I can't believe how much of a difference that makes to me. I'm going to leave the tree up with just the lights on just for this night, New Year's Eve for me filming this today. So one last night with our tree and just her lights before we take everything down tomorrow. And so I've put all my boxes in boxes, but just keeping it real, my husband's going to have to unpack the actual boxes and put them back in the boxes because my spatial awareness is not the best. But that's okay. We're all learning stuff, and I'm sending you all so much love for your decoration takedown.